I got to go ahead and put it out there. I am sick and tired of paying over $200 for a pair of sneakers that are not comfortable. They have very bad suede quality, bad leather quality, midsole cracking with the paint. No, this is not a product that's worth $200 plus. So Nike, you need to deliver us a better quality for the prices we're paying.
He got a closet full of Nikes though. Don't let him fool y'all. He got a closet full of Nikes and they all was 200. They all was at the price that he complaining about. That's what it is. He must have counted every last one of pair of shoes. 200, 200, 200, 200. When he added it up, he said, this just ain't right. This just ain't right. I can't believe I got a car sitting in my closet. I can't believe I got a brand new car sitting in my closet.
We just got reports on a man that killed 7 of his children, plus another child in a shooting in Louisiana.
We got to that point where we killing kids. That means people ain't fearing God no more. He worked for UPS. That's even crazier. This is sounding too familiar.
I don't know where you're going with that one, but hey.
Oh my goodness. Episode 16, you said what? What it is, y'all, man. It's your boy, Resilient Ray and Iron Mac. We are back today with episode 16 of You Said What, man. I hope your week been resilient. I hope you've been getting right with Big God. However you get to him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to go to church, but he better be in your heart because you is one of them ones. You better know it. Best believe it's coming up today, man. We got the world news from our brother Iron Mac. He gonna grace us today as he always graces us. I'm gonna pass the flow to my brother Iron Mac. What we got going around the world today, my brother?
Appreciate that. That's real, man. I want to thank you all for joining us on episode 16, man, on the You Said What talk show, man. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get this episode started, man. So first and foremost, man, I hope you all had a blessed week. You know what I'm saying? I hope you all were able to work on your purpose, get on the grind, man. So essentially what we got going on this weekend, allegedly the U.S. has seized another Iranian ship. Blew a hole right through the engine room, man. And I guess the ceasefire, I guess it's not in effect no more. You know, the ceasefire kicked off last week. You know, the Strait of Hormuz was open for literally, I want to say 2 days last week. 2 days last week. And, you know, I don't know who went against their word, but allegedly from a couple sources, man, the Strait of Hormuz is closed again. So I guess they're going to have to you know, renegotiate and come up with some terms. But as far as that'll affect the good folks like you and I don't think gas prices are going to go up tremendously next week. As of right now, oil is at $82 a barrel. So gas prices are still a little high, folks, but they definitely have came down by about $15 in the past week or so, man. So, you know, it's going to be a little expensive to get to work and get your groceries and pick up the kids, but it'll be a little bit cheaper than it has been for the past month, man. So that's a little bit of news on that. And also, I want to give a big shout out to Nike. All right. I would have to say Nike, you know, they've been doing a good job with their release drops this year. You know, they got the UNC 14 PEs that my brother Resilient Ray sent to me, man. I had to ask my brother, I'm like, man, are those confirmed? Nah, those too hard, bro.
Oh, that's what you was asking about when you saying, am I gonna get those? Oh, yes, sir, man.
Yeah.
If them come out,
I didn't
want
know.
them.
Yeah.
And they not
hard.
even one.
But here's the thing. This is the thing with Nike, though. I need you guys to hear me, Nike, as a company. All right. Us consumers, we're simply just tired and exhausted of paying $220 or more for a pair of retro Jordans. I'm sorry, bro. I got to go ahead and put it out there. I am sick and tired of paying over $200 for a pair of sneakers that are not comfortable. They have very bad suede quality, bad leather quality, midsole cracking with the paint. No, this is not a product that's worth $200 plus. So Nike, you need to deliver us a better quality for the prices we're paying, or else your guys' company will continue to go down in value. All right. And I can pull up some numbers here. So for the Q3 earnings, and for the good folks out there that don't understand what that means. So every quarter, a public company has to release their earnings
Mhm.
publicly, right? So in Q3 for Nike, they earned a good amount of money, man. They earned about a little over $11 billion, but they missed expected earnings. So unfortunately, for the past month, all right, the company has literally lost about almost 20% of its value based off of not selling products. Because once again, us consumers, we don't want to spend $200 for a retro Jordan that's previously been, released. Late, well, I don't know. I think Jordans nowadays are releasing every 2 to 3 years
Every year, seemed like
every year, and then Air Force Ones. Now, Ray, what is a good price that you're willing to pay for some brand new Air Force Ones?
$90.
Man, I say go even lower, bro. What
Well,
happened
they
to them
used to be 70,
$75?
didn't it?
They used to be 70. We need them $70 prices for Air Forces again. I'm not paying over $100 for a pair of Air Forces, brother. Not doing it.
Right. I remember them times that used to be 70. We
Man,
so far from them times, my boy.
man, quality was
I
better.
wouldn't be
I think the
surprised by
'07 Air Forces,
2028.
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised by 2028. Forces be 110, 115.
At day 115, bro, I don't think Nike will be a company no more, bro, because people are not going to pay that kind of money. Well,
It's
some
Nike
people
though.
will, but I'm talking about the majority. Oh, for sure. Nike is still number one in athletic apparel. They're still number one in sneakers. It's literally one of the largest globally known companies. So Nike, I don't think they'll completely fall off, but their loyal fan base, you know what I'm saying,
There's
from
too
like
many
the
historic
90s to
shoes that's tied to Nike though, broski. I think
that's
they more
true.
so
That's true.
manipulated they fans as in we got you obsessed and locked in with us. You're not going anywhere. I can put any price out. I know you're going to complain, but I know you're going to buy them. I know you're going to
Nah, that's
complain, but I
facts
know
though.
you're going to buy them. I know you're
That's
going to
facts.
complain, but I know you're going to buy them because you have a bond with our shoes. Air Max 95s,
Hmm.
Jordans, foam posits, you name it. Forces,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The Griffies, you name it. We signing the best athletes in the world.
Hmm.
That's basically like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call that. What they call that, man. But yeah, you get your customer hooked, obsessed, loved you, build a history. That you can do anything.
Facts.
You can do anything.
Um,
I'm not saying that's the
man,
goal
but
for all people that's running the business, but it's like a little blueprint though. I wouldn't do it. You feel
for
me? You
sure.
wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people it look like greed. You know what I'm saying? But to others it look like innovation. This is
Hmm.
what we supposed to be at this time. We grew. We maximizing our product, maximize our brand. We build our brand to be what it is today. Yeah, we couldn't do that when we started the brand, but now after 40, 50 years of running the brand and getting
Right.
smarter, adding more knowledgeable people, and the people who started with less knowledge and now more experience and all that, you know what I'm saying? Greed and stuff come in, man. Can't count that, man. And you know me, Pat. I'm not in the game of trying to convince people to do anything when they already
Right.
showing us what they rather do.
Nah, hey, nah, you said it, brother. You said it, man. So, Nike, man, I'm not saying I'm upset with you guys. It's just as a loyal customer, I just want to see better quality in the products, the sneakers, and lower prices, man. Because once you're able to lower those prices, now you're going to be able to reach out to the masses. Because let's talk about it, right? We're in a period of inflation. Gas prices are elevated right now. Groceries are elevated right now. The cost of living is expensive. We're not really spending our expendable cash on sneakers right now, let alone sneakers that cost 200 plus shoes. You know what I'm saying? We're putting that money in our gas tank. You know what I'm saying? We're putting that money towards our utility bills.
No,
Like
for
nobody's spending $200. Yeah, nobody's spending $200 for a pair of shoes that was released like 2 years ago. Come on, cut it out, Nike.
But
We're just not going for it.
The times we in, people be doing that, broski.
Now I know. Now me personally, I'll wait till the shoe go on sale to get them. Because nowadays, bro, you got it's never been a better time to buy your favorite sneakers right now. Because I'm sorry for the resellers out there and the hype beasts. Y'all era's over. Y'all era's cooked. All right. Jordans are sitting on shelves. You know what I'm saying? Yeezys. You know, we're not really talking about Adidas, but Yeezy, man, shoot, what was it, like 2 years ago when they ended that contract with Kanye and they were selling Yeezys for like 50-60% off? It was crazy.
Was that 2 years ago?
Nah, maybe a little more than that. Maybe about 3 years ago.
It's been like a little minute.
But yeah, bro, if you go to StockX, man, a lot of sneakers, they're plummeting in value, man. You know, they're plummeting, man. And no, you don't have to use StockX to buy shoes. You can use StockX as a resource to actually show the value of your sneakers, man. Like if you ever need to, let some shoes go, man, great resource. You know, it's not just for consumers, but, you can also look at it to make a little cha-ching, man. But yeah, man, Jordans, retros are sitting on shelves. I think they got the Cherry 13s. You can just walk into Nike or Foot Locker, pick those up. They got the 14s just sitting on shelves, man. Like Jordans are not selling like they used to, bro. And I think Nike needs to re-strategize, re-strategize. I think they should lower the prices. And I get it, okay? Their products are coming from China and Taiwan. All right, they're getting hit with those tariff taxes. But if you're a company and you're worth $68 billion, aka Nike, I think you can afford to absorb those tariff taxes and allow us loyal customers to continue to pay the price that we've always been paying. Because if the consumer's not happy, if our consumers' needs are not met, you get no sale.
Y'all heard my brother, man.
Yeah,
y'all heard my brother. Hey, he got a house. He got a closet full of Nikes though. Don't let him fool y'all. He got a closet full of Nikes, and they all was $200. They all was at the price that he complaining about. That's what it is. He must have woke up and looked in his closet and said, "You know what, Nike? You know what, Nike?" He must have counted every last one of pair of shoes. 200, 200, 200, 200. And when he added up, he said, "This just ain't right. This just ain't right. I can't believe I got a car sitting in my closet. I can't believe I got a brand new car sitting in my closet."
Man,
I can't believe
funny,
I got a whole house sitting inside of my house, inside of my closet. This is crazy. For some shoes. For some shoes. That's expendable.
Very much. Very much.
I tell you, man, things just feel different now that we adults, man. When we was kids, none of this that bother us didn't matter. Now that you're adult, every little thing, it got to make sense.
Man.
And I hate that about life. Everything got to make sense. Bro. When you was a kid, it didn't have to make sense. It just had to make you happy. It just had to feel good.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? When you was a kid, when you're an adult, everything got to make sense. Or it can be irritatable.
It'll drive you insane, bro.
Me?
Yep.
I think that's what most adults miss about themselves, about you're not angry or you just miss everything being simple. You just miss being simple. You're not depressed. You're not some of these things that you think you are. You just miss how things used to be as a kid when it was just simple and you didn't have to be exhausted by the things that adults be exhausted by.
Yes, sir, brother.
You can't turn that clock. You can't turn that clock like you want to turn that clock. You wish you can go to that clock and just rewind it back. Rewind it back. You can't rewind that clock back, and then now it's stuck inside your head. It's on your mind. It's on your mind, and time it just keep going. 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 But me, gotta keep working out. You gotta be around people that that's good for you. You gotta find a way to show gratitude. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, if buying them shoes make you feel what you call, then what it is, man. But
It
now
is
we
what
them
it
adults,
is,
man.
man.
We them adults that we used to look at when we was kids, and when we used to look at them adults, man. We them, and now them kids that we used to be, them are some other kids now. That's just life, man. As much as people can tell you, nobody can prepare you for this, for real. You cannot.
No, ain't no book, nothing, man. Yeah.
It's a lot of quotes, you know what I'm saying? Those quotes literally stem from people in their experiences in their lives that they thought was monumental to remember, to give back. You feel what I'm saying? Because we
Yes,
all
sir.
got quotes from our own lives, from our own perspective. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nike, lower them prices for my brother, man. You know what it is. Oh, look at my little brother, my little people, Keith, man. Long live that boy in jail. That's his daughter right there, man. Keith, I love you, boy. I ain't forgot about you, man. He doing life in prison, man. Crazy, huh? Hold his head
Stay
high.
blessed
That's
out
his
there,
baby.
brother.
His baby came and see him. You feel me? I'm pretty sure he'll love to put on a pair of Nikes right now. Keith! Gotta go visit that boy, man. What else we got on the news, Iron Mac?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So to go ahead and wrap this up, man, this is gonna be the final event as far as global news, breaking news, man. So many of you guys are probably aware of this, and many of you guys aren't. So as of April 19th, all right, we just got reports on a man that killed 7 of his children plus another child in a shooting in Louisiana. All right. So, according to AP News, a Louisiana father had fatally shot 8 children, including 7 of his own. Oh, man. In an attack on his family Sunday morning that stretched across 2 houses in Shreveport, in a Shreveport neighborhood left shaken by one of the nation's deadliest mass shootings in recent years, police said. 2 women, including the gunman's wife, who was the mother of their children, was also shot and critically wounded, according to Shreveport Police Department spokesperson Chris Boderlin. Officials said that the children who were all killed in the same house ranged in ages from 3 to 11 years old. The gunman, identified as 31-year-old Shamar Elkins, died after a police pursuit that ended with police officers firing on him. Authorities did not say what may have set off the violence, but Borderland said detectives were confident the shooting was entirely a domestic incident. The attack was the deadliest mass shooting in the U.S. in more than 2 years. I just don't know what to say. My heart is just taken away. Police Officer Chief Wayne Smith said, I cannot begin to imagine how such an event could occur. So, first and foremost, we want to give our condolences to those family members that lost, those beautiful children, man. This is never a way to go out. And like we always speak on here, man, we got to put the Most High God first, and we got to put our purpose second, man. We got to have just that spiritual discernment, man. I like to call discernment as your sixth sense, because more than likely this was a domestic case, and domestic cases are happening every day, fellas. So you have to learn how to remove yourself from any type of situation. We have to stop thinking irrationally and reacting to things based off of emotions, and start thinking logically, and really harnessing being a critical thinker, like my brother Resilient Ray always say here on the You Said What talk show, man. So before you crash out, young man, give yourself some time, give yourself a couple seconds to kind of cool off, and walk away, man. Walk away. All right. It's not worth it, man. Um, there is somebody out there that loves you, man. And if you don't have a brother, man, that you can chop it up with, man, you can always email us at the You Said What Talk Show 2K25 at gmail.com, man. And we'll address it on here, man, if you want that to go public, man. So man, what you got on that, Resilient Ray?
Wait, so these was his kids, or
Yes,
what?
his
Because it
own
says he
children, bro.
went to 2 homes. These was his
I'm
kids.
yes, sir. So maybe he probably took his own children out in the first house and
Oh,
probably went to the
7.
neighbor's house.
He
Yeah.
killed 8. 7 were of his own, and 1
7
wasn't.
were of his own. Yes, and the ages range from 3 to 11, man.
Hey, man, this generation here, man, killing kids. This generation right here killing some kids, man. Hey, Big Guy might be coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Big Guy might be coming back.
Say it one more time, brother.
Big Guy might be coming back.
Yes.
We got to that point where we killing kids. That means people ain't fearing God no more. That's the times we in. People ain't fearing God no more. If people killing kids, boy, I don't even care what his mind state was. Although we are critical thinkers, I don't even care what Broski mind state is, or where he was in the mind. You just can imagine that was like your kid. You feel me? Any kid, just being any kid at all. Like you got like to be like you got to be like a monster, boy, to just look a kid in the face and just kill him or do anything harmful to him. Something really got to be like something wrong with you, man. Like the lowest of the lowest. Like something really got to be wrong with you, man. Some people out there, like really killing kids, man, harming kids. And it's crazy because I think kids that ain't my kids or ain't my sisters and brothers is my kids and sisters and brothers. That's just
right
weird of me. You feel what I'm saying? I'll see anybody kid, man, and treat them kids good. If I got $1, some money in my pocket, that kid getting $1.
I don't think that's weird at all, brother.
If I'm in a store with kids and I'm buying them kids something, that's just who I am. That's just who I am. But I'm telling you like this, if a person don't like you, they don't like your kids. If a person don't like you, they don't like your kids. Stop leaving your kids with people that don't like you, thinking they gonna treat your kids good because they kids. No, man. No. Your kids is a resemblance of you, so they gonna treat your kids how they would treat you. That goes for anybody. If your relationship get bad with somebody, then that means automatically your kids is not to go around them neither. I ain't saying they inheriting your mess. I'm saying that's part of protecting your kids. We ain't seeing eye to eye no more. I don't like you no more. You don't like me no more. My kids, hey, me and this person don't see eye to eye no more. Y'all don't go over that. You ain't got to tell them why they kids. You ain't got to put them in your grown folks' business. You just telling them, hey, you see this person, walk the other way, because we not seeing eye to eye no more. And that's the case, maybe. You got to tell your kids these things. Awareness is key. Awareness is key. I understand this man was probably with this woman or something the case may be. I see they had a family or whatever the case may be. I don't know the details. I'm just strictly vouching for babies being killed. Off the table. Everything else off the table once that happened. Everything else off the table. Everything else off the table. None of that matter. None of that matter. We don't care about your mind state. We don't care about what problems you was going through. We don't care about what stress you was carrying. this and that, man. That could have been one of our kids, bro. That could have been one of our kids. And it's crazy because we talk a lot about us being protectors, and they protector killed them. They protector killed them. Boy, we in some wild times, boy.
Yeah.
We in some
We in
crazy times.
last
I
days,
really
for
know.
sure.
I know people who fought, spent tooth and nail, all that blood, went through all that stuff. Is really embarrassed by us, boy. I know they is completely embarrassed by us. They is completely embarrassed. We did nothing but waste everything they suffered.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that, bro?
People suffered for a greater day, just for the greater day to be wasted by ungrateful, shameless, evil, narcissist people. Although they did make it to heaven, it's still disrespectful.
Very much.
It's still disrespectful. Imagine you getting whipped, and just for 100 years later, your brother, who you wanted to have freedom, killing his kids, murdering his kids.
It ain't right, man.
Not coming up with a grand master plan to create 8 geniuses, but he murdered them. You trying to tell me whatever he was going through was worse than slavery?
Absolutely not, man.
He didn't get whipped.
But, you know,
He didn't get whipped.
no, he didn't.
He didn't stand out in the field and pick cotton. He wasn't held against his own bondage. He wasn't held against his own self. He can walk to the refrigerator and get some food. He got the freedom to wear anything, any clothes he want to wear. He didn't have to be nobody made. He didn't get tied to horses. And horses run that way and the other horses run that way and they rip his body. None of these things happen to this man. So I don't really give a about his mind state. I want to cuss, but I know how we got to not curse so we can, you know what I'm saying, reach our maximum potential. Ain't nothing happened to him.
Gotcha.
We really got to break down how these dudes act today and how they are faking, bluffing, BS, man. Break it down. He didn't get buck broke.
No.
He didn't watch
no
his
buck
woman
breaking.
get raped by
No.
so and so to what you call? Everything that happened to him was on his free will. They say he was
That's
a military vet or whatever. He joined the military on his free will.
Oh, he was a military veteran. I didn't read that part.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know they try to throw that in as he's a military bro. He suffered from that. Man, I got a brother who's a military vet who was in the Air Force. What's his name? Say his name. Who? Iron Mac.
Nah, I wasn't in no Air Force,
Not
but
Air Force.
I was in the
Not
Navy,
Air
brother.
Force, you know what I'm trying to say.
Nah, we ain't rocking with the Chair Force, man. Shout out to the Air Force, but nah, I was
you know what I'm
Navy,
trying to
brother.
say.
Navy. Yeah.
The service.
Yes, sir, brother.
The service. You went in there, came out, fought your demons, slayed them. We call that
To
resilience.
this day. To this day, brother. To
You
this
gave
day.
yourself a name, Iron Mac. That's what I'm saying. You coming home, giving yourself a name, and you got to live up that name. That's part of giving you something to live for. You give yourself a name. That's something to get you out the bed to live for. You don't give yourself a name and stuff. That's part of being a man. I got to find ways to give me something to live for. Keep finding ways to give me something to live for. Or else, you know what I'm saying? Get bored out here. You know what I'm saying? Get bored, fall into the wrong stuff.
That's real, brother. That's real.
Fall into the wrong stuff, but now you got Iron Mac, and that make you remember who you are. I'm an Iron Mac. Yeah, I'm going to suffer, but I'm iron, baby. I'm
Solid
iron.
as
I'm an
iron,
iron. It's
man.
gonna suffer too. Whatever's gonna make me suffer, gonna suffer too.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm telling you, fellas, the suffering,
And
man, it's temporary, man. It's
this
temporary. It's
happened down in
temporary pain,
Louisiana.
man. Mm.
Louisiana it came out the most stressed state in America.
The most stressed state in America.
Louisiana came out a couple weeks ago. Number one stressed state in America. That's
Wild, bro.
There's some dark demonic shit out, dark demonic stuff out there. Dark demonic stuff. This is not the first time kids getting killed. This happened last year, man. There's some dark demonic stuff out there, boy. I'm telling you, man.
What do you think? What do you think some of the like the roots to this chaos that's going on? What do you think leads to it? Do you think it's the music, the food, the air quality?
Not migrating. Not migrating.
Not migrating.
Not migrating. That's a key word. Something key that our people always did. Migrate. Now we don't migrate. We just sit. We just sit in a state we was born and raised in our whole lives. Don't see nothing new. Don't go with none of the inspiration. Now, you mean to tell me you got all this freedom in the world and you don't try to go put yourself where the imagination at?
Yeah.
To where you can get creativity and this and that. And you can say the same about other states. You got all this creativity out here and you want to be on this BS. You can say that about other stuff because people on BS in Cali, people on BS in Seattle, people on BS in New York, and Florida, big states. But we talking about being in Louisiana and trying to survive and get out of there and go and be great in other places. But yeah, Louisiana, a tough place to grow up in, man. It's a lot of poverty, but that's not an excuse, man. A lot of poverty, a lot of things. The heat, then the heat. It be hot one day, then 2 weeks later, you flood everything, flooded, bro. I'm talking about flooded on top of your windows. You feel what I'm saying? Some days you got to go with your electricity off. That, all them things that's happening. That's wears your mind down. And some of them apartments, it'd be a woman and 8 kids, a woman and 6 kids. Everybody screaming and hollering. It's just a lot to manage. There's a lot of stuff to manage. Then you got, the drug abuse. Then you got the influences of, man, you got to catch your body if you want to be a man. You feel me? It's just the cultures, things like that. Then you got the pressures of wanting to get out, make it out through sports. Then you got the competition with music. Everybody want to rap the same thing. Want to rap murder music. Then you got the girls that put 2 dudes against each other. It's just a lot of, man. It's a lot of stuff, boy. It's a lot of stuff. You got people not practicing health. They eating anything they want and don't know it's affecting a lot of stuff that's happening with them. You feel
seafood, man. That seafood. I ain't gonna hold you, brother.
They don't have education.
Man.
People don't have education on food. The more that's know what a certain food do for you, you will select that food. I don't eat for my tongue anymore. I eat to feed certain parts of me, man.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I don't eat to feed my tongue. Yes, I like good food. But now that I got a conscious brain, eating what's good for me is good, though. You know what I'm saying? Brother. I know what this about to do for me. I know it tastes good. I didn't trick myself that it's going to taste good. They don't have that in Louisiana. And then when they get somebody like that, they are not receptive to it because they used to eat.
Oh, most definitely.
They used to eating what they eating: crawfish, boudin, alligator, squirrel, all that, man. Throw it off, man. It's a throw it off state, man.
Oysters, yeah.
If you can survive Louisiana, you can survive anywhere. But I ain't gonna say that you got to survive there because it's all type of people down there. You got geniuses down there, man. You got geniuses in the trenches in Louisiana. I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
you got 50 Cent down there right now, man, opening up his G Unit studio in
Yeah,
Louisiana.
he come there with power though. We talking about starting with
Yeah.
nothing. We talking about starting
Mhm.
with nothing. He came with a name. New York
Gotcha,
build they
gotcha,
people
gotcha.
up. New York build they people up. Louisiana, you got to fight tooth and nail.
Mm. You think that's probably one of the reasons why artists like Boosie had migrated up to Atlanta?
He migrated because he knew they'd kill him in his city.
Wow.
He knew they'd kill him. That's smart though. It's
Yeah,
dumb to
he's living
stay.
pretty good
It's
in
dumb to
Atlanta.
stay
Living real
somewhere
well.
that long.
Mm.
It's dumb. That's dumb. Move, man.
Yeah.
I can help my place out without living there. We talked about that before. I can help out without living there or physically being there.
That's right.
There's plenty of ways, plenty of avenues. Well, I gotta be there. I'm a man. I'm a target now. Well, I gotta be there.
If you had the ability, where would you start? Would you want to build like recreation centers for the youth? Would you want to like help create jobs? Where would you start if you weren't going to be physically in Louisiana, but you want to give back? Where would you start?
I definitely would put parks somewhere. We gotta get the kids back active and involved
That's
with
right.
recreation. And so they can build that confidence in a positive way with themselves. But we put a lot of parks out there to keep a lot of kids stimulated and spaced out. Now there's no parks or nothing, no monkey bars and stuff like that to stimulate all that energy and drive. You know what I'm saying? To where they all just crowded in one trenches, one projects, sitting in full emotion, taking on what adults take on. Cause they, you know what I'm saying? They right there with the other adults that's in the struggle. They taking it on so young, adapting it so young, and it's really pressuring their brain, pushing on their brain, their conscious at a young age. You feel me saying? And causing them just to snap and break, thinking their lives are expandable. Your life is not expandable.
No. Life is not promised to
Life
nobody.
is not expandable. We talk a lot about these YNs, but look, that was a grown man.
Grown man, 31.
Dang, that was a grown man that did that. Traumatized, that young kid that got away out of this, that was say traumatized forever, damaged forever.
Oh, for sure.
Completely damaged forever.
Man.
You might have lived. Survivor's remorse is going to be hard. She going to think about that. Who he or she going to think about that for the rest of their life. It's going to be damaged forever, man. It's going to be basically like I should have went with them because this is it's never going to leave. It's never gonna leave unless he was like he or she was like 4 or 5, and they get told about what happened to their siblings when they grow older.
Right,
but if that
right,
child
right.
like 10, 11, 12, traumatized forever. And that's Louisiana for you, man. That's Louisiana for you.
I wanted to piggyback off of what you said about slavery, because most definitely this gentleman here, Shamar Elkins, 31 years old now, in the 21st century, obviously, the physical slavery isn't a thing anymore, but I think we're living in a new form of slavery. And that's going to be mental slavery, man, because, a lot of people are locked into a family that, they probably never really wanted to begin with. They probably built a family off of lust. A lot of men are probably at a job that they don't like, but since, they created a family, and they have responsibilities, now they become a slave to that job. Maybe this man had a house, maybe he had a beautiful family. Maybe the bills was just piling up too much. Maybe he was getting stressed out by his old lady. Maybe his boss at the job was stressing him out.
I think she was leaving his tail.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Especially in a domestic incident like this, because man, these things happen every day, man. And a lot of men, they bring the frustration from work because, especially okay, listen, fellas, if you are a black man in America, and you are in a position where you have a corporate job, you need to leave that negative energy at your job. Do not bring it back home, man, because energy, right? It's never created and it's never destroyed. All right, that was written by Sir Isaac Newton, which I think that was a black man, but that's neither here nor there. It's transferred. Energy is always transferred, man. So if you are around a lot of quote unquote monitoring spirits at your job, or Jezebel spirits, or just people who are just very negative, don't have no sort of spiritual alignment whatsoever, and they try to pass that negative energy to you, you're pretty much being a host for that symbiote. And then you're taking that bad energy to your house. And now you're exposing that energy to your wife and your children. You see what I'm saying? So we got to be very careful, man. Leave work at work. And when you come to your family, man, you are at peace. Us
Mm.
men, we are supposed to be the lion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we roar when we need to, but we're supposed to be at peace at the house. Because when we're at peace, everybody else is at peace. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not in no way, shape, or form validating what this dude did here. I'm just, coming up with some possible scenarios in my head, man, to prevent, men from crashing out like this, man. So like I said, fellas, I do believe the new modern day slavery is, our lifestyle that we've created for ourselves, such as, credit card debt, car debt, house debt, shoot, a wedding debt. You know what I'm saying? Because oh yeah, fellas, if y'all getting married today in today's economy, that wedding is probably gonna cost y'all about 40 to 50 bands, man. Um, that's not including the house. That's not including your student loan debt, and it's dang for sure not including her student loan debt. So keep all that as a mental note. Um, but yeah, I think that's the new slavery, man. It's the financial slavery, You have to wake up and go to a job that you are miserable at, that you cannot stand, especially when you're a person of color. You know what I'm saying? So those can be stimuli to crash out on the fan, but that's not an excuse, man. That's not an excuse, man. Children are innocent. All right. These children range from the ages 3 to 11, bro. You honestly think in the back of their head that they could vision their own father taking them out, their own protector? No. And these kids are probably playing on the stoop, man, coloring. It's springtime. They probably had their water guns out, man, having a good old jolly time, man. And here they come, they're chilling. They see their father deranged, out of his mind. I mean, you literally got to be out of your mind to commit such an egregious act like this. You cannot be sane and go out like that, bro. It's just not physically possible. It's not spiritually possible. So, um, man, once again, rest in peace, and we give our condolences to the family members who lost loved ones here, and you know, um, man, fellas, just don't crash out, man. If your old lady, man, if she working up your last nerve, man, don't put your hands on her, man. I think that's a very a soft move, man. Obviously, we're more physically dominant, but that doesn't give you an excuse to put your hands on a woman, man, because you obviously know who's going to win that fight. Well, I mean, nowadays, probably most dudes will get beat up in a fight against a female, but you know, um, it's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it, man. Don't ever take your frustration out on your women, man. Don't ever take your frustration out on your kids, man. If you need some alone time, man, just go outside, man. Go for a nice little jog, man. Bust out some push-ups. Better yet, go to the gym, man. I remember a few years ago, man, I was chopping it up with my brother Ray here, man, and we're just always, talking and dropping health bombs. But I remember he told me, after a heated moment, man, you gotta, get you some potassium, man. Eat you some bananas, man. Get those minerals back going in your body, man. So, um, fellas, don't crash out, man. 2026, man. Lock in, put God first, and um, be a protector, man. Be a protector, even if they not your kids, man. Just imagine if those were your kids. What would you do? You know?
Wayne,
Yeah, man. Sad situation, man. Sad situation. because we covered a story like this not too long ago, man. What state was that in? The brother who took out like the pastor and the sons and all that.
Mississippi,
That was in Mississippi, man.
next door.
Um,
That South, man. It's so boring down there, dog. Your mind go crazy, man. Please get out them states, man. Get from down there. Get from down there, man.
yeah.
It's so boring down there. It really is. No hope. They ain't putting nothing out. They ain't building nothing new, man. Outside of football, no. But I know it's
So
all
for
some
the
people know.
yeah.
That's all they know, broski.
So for
Change is
the younger
hard for a
cats
lot of
out
people.
there.
Change is hard
So
and
for
scary for a lot of people down there. They can't fathom
so
living somewhere else where it's big and everything is fast. Everything got to be small and it got to be a slow town.
so how can the younger guys out there who are listening? How can they? What would be a solution for them? Let's say, we got an 18-year-old, male living in, let's say, South Carolina, comes from poverty. His whole neighborhood is filled with crime and drugs, man. What solution would you give him if he wanted to get up and leave and maybe, head up to New York and start a whole new life? What would a path be for him?
First thing I say, look where you at. It ain't gonna get no worse than there. Why not go to New York
Mm,
and struggle to come up there? At least you away from all that. At least you're away from all that. Follow your dreams. Let the creativity pull you. Pull it. Let it pull you. A pathway to that as a young man would be going to college, obviously. Trade school, if you playing sports, because you got your youth. Hey, yeah, your youth is your
mm.
greatest benefactor. You're young. You feel what I'm saying? More people are more reliant to offer young people opportunities based on youth. You feel what I'm saying? Don't stay down there. Don't get caught up with trying to be a part of nothing, trying to fit in. Go stand out. You feel what I'm saying? Most of my friends, you feel me? Most of my childhood friends, if I would have stayed where I was at, dead in jail or drug abuse.
Mm.
It's sad, man. Or been shot and things like that. None of them ever got to live outside the state of Louisiana. None of them. They never left Monroe. All the friends outside of the state, I had to be open to making new friends and connections. I had to be open to making new friends and connections. And I had to know how to carry myself to invite that type of friendship, not be so closed off or closed-minded or
Hmm.
stuck on what I knew in the past, things like that. It required a different version of me, a better version of me, which helped me grow, which taught me skills and all those things. It taught me skills, understanding of people, understanding myself, being uncomfortable, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So moving away from that and being in those places and seeing, going somewhere where everybody else is already friends and acclimated as brothers and a family and
Hmm.
places, you kind of like an outclass when you first get there and you knew. But being uncomfortable that young definitely made me be okay with having the audacity as an adult.
Gotcha.
You feel me? I got all the audacity in the world. They were like, who the hell Ray think he is? They still think he making the NFL, this and that. I know, exactly. Resilient Ray. The audacity,
Come
the
on.
bold and brave, man.
Come on.
Success start with you having audacity with 0 followers.
Mm. Mm. I like that one.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what I would tell a young
Hmm.
man. Have the audacity to think you're going to be successful and get up out of there. They don't think you could be successful because you there with them, in the trenches with them. You right there. You familiar to them. They don't see you pulling it off. You see you pulling it off, though. That's all it take. That's all it take. You see it. Take them bullets, man. Your mama gonna cuss you out. Your siblings gonna cuss you out. Family gonna cuss you out. Friends, everybody gonna cuss you out, man. You gotta take them bullets, and you gotta not deviate from your plan. If it's in your head for you to be a dreamer, you got this big imagination in your head, man, follow that imagination and stop listening to anybody that's going against it. They should be adding or finding ways to see how you can make it through it, to see through it. They should be finding ways to add value to it. If they not, man, you got to keep on pushing and take them bullets.
That's right.
None of them bullets supposed to stop you from what you got imagining in your head. That's a beautiful plan, man. You got to go through everything. You got to take it. 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 You feel what I'm saying? And you see it in your head and you got it all mapped out. Somehow God is talking to you. Somehow your grandma is talking to you that's been passed away. Somehow somebody up in that sky talking to you and guiding you, man. You got to not listen to nothing down here. Just take them bullets, man. It ain't nothing. It's just a little noise. It's just a little noise. It's supposed to be doubt. It's supposed to be doubt. It's supposed to be doubt, man. I ain't scared. You feel me? I'll dream if it's just me dreaming. I ain't scared.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't scared. I'll take on anything, man. Yeah, it might be overwhelming or nervous in the beginning, but once I get acclimated, it's game over. You feel me? And just coming from where I come from and having the audacity to think that I can be successful, man, it taught me a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gotta have the audacity, man. You gotta have the audacity. And that's what a lot of people lack. The audacity to think they can be successful. They don't got the audacity to think that they can go without catching a body, though. They they channel the energy the wrong way. You feel me? You know me. I'm just not a person that want to kill.
That's right.
I don't want to do all that, man. I ain't got to carry myself there. I ain't insecure at all. I ain't got to do that.
Oh, Sirski, man.
If I ain't in harm way, I don't go out looking for trouble. Neither. But I understand I'm a big dude and it can be intimidating. And that's something that I learned that helped me on the journey too. Evolution got, how can I be who I am while understanding this person is intimidated by who I am just for me being my sheer size? Because I don't do anything to put people in fear way. I don't. But some people are generally just intimidating. And I know that's for me being out of place and misplaced because I'm supposed to be where the big man at playing football and stuff. But I'm having to be a law-abiding citizen here, coexisting, trying to get it out there, get out the mud, shoot for the stars. And in the midst of that, you're around regular human beings who are not used to coexisting with massive people. So for the most part, I try to stay to myself out the way as possible. You know,
it's safe, man. Play it safe. Play it safe. You know, I stay out the way as well, brother.
Always. I don't be nowhere. For real. Grocery store, gym.
Yeah, fellas, it ain't nothing, man, to just fall back from the mix, man. I know it. You know, when the weekend hits, man, you know, just got paid from your job, man. You might want to go out with the homies, man. Go look for the shorties. But I'm telling you, fellas, save your time, save your money, save your resources, because you're only gonna find trouble in these clubs. All right, drinks are expensive. I mean, you really shouldn't even be putting that lick in your body anyways, but I'm not no judge, man. If you're going to do it, man, do it at the vicinities of your crib where you safe. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to deal with no drama, man, because I'm telling you, man, it's a trap, man. It's a setup, man. You go out there if you want to. You're going to find trouble, you know? And I'm telling y'all that from personal experience, man. It's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it, man. If you got homies, man, that's going on a crash out mission, man, fall back, man. Tell your boys like, nah, I'm cool, man. I'm not about to roll with y'all. In fact, I ain't gonna kick it with y'all again if that's the type of time y'all on. You gotta have that audacity and that boldness to say no, to fall back. There's power in no. And if your homies say you ain't a real one for falling back, man, that was never your homies to begin with. Because a real one, if if you still in the trap and you got your homie, man, that's actually trying to change and better himself, you're supposed to allow him to grow and to become a better person, man. Don't try to hold him back just because you still in fight or flight response. Nah, man, let your homie, man, go do big great things, man. So never feel ashamed to fall back and actually lock in, man, and build and grow, man. Because I'm telling y'all, man, 2026, inflation is going to continue to go up, unemployment is going to continue to go up, food prices are going to continue to go up, and YNs, man, the crash out rate is going to continue to go up. And these females with their loyalty, unfortunately, is going to continue to plummet, man. So, not all of them, of course, but just man, just stay focused out here, man. Stay resilient, stay locked in, man. Have principles, man. Have you a standard, man. As solid as iron, man, and stand on it, man. Because I'm telling you, man. We are in those last days, like my brother Ray had just mentioned here, man. If y'all want to learn a little bit more about the last days, man, y'all definitely got to go crack open, man, that book of Revelations, man. Real deep stuff in there, man. And I always like to bring up biblical references, not from a religious standpoint, but more of a moral standpoint or from a historical standpoint, man. Because the Bible is not a religion book; it's a history book. So, yeah, we definitely in them last days, man. So we got to be aware, man. Can't be out here crashing out.
Yeah, that was his wife.
It was his wife.
They was in. I had an upcoming court date over separation.
Oh, really? So they were married, and you see, that's another thing, man. Fellas, understand and know the intricacies of a marriage. Once you are in a legal contract with your significant other, you can't just simply just walk away and break things off, man. You have to go through the whole legal process.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get.
He worked for UPS.
He worked for UPS. Also,
That's
that brother was making
this
good
is
money.
sounding too familiar.
I don't know where you're going with that one, but hey.
Oh my goodness.
So the brother was employed and he was married, man. So that's amazing. He was employed and he was married. So maybe just given a hypothetical scenario, maybe he probably wasn't really liking what the courts ruled out because I don't know, maybe they favored the women. But I do know Louisiana is a state where you can divorce if there's proven adultery within that relationship. So for the folks out there that don't understand adultery or infidelity, that simply means when your spouse is cheating and sleeping around on you. Louisiana, to my understanding, is not a no-fault divorce state. So I don't know if that has anything to do with this case, but I don't know, man. There's so many things that could take play here, but I don't think we have any details yet. But still, man, it still doesn't overrule taking out your wife and your children, man. I think that's just very shameful. I think that's just a lack of confidence, a lack of intelligence, a lack of discipline, and a lack of morals, man. How can you consider yourself a human being when you're willing to take out your own children and family, bro? Like that's just sick, man. So good job for the police department, man, for handling this situation the way they did. It would have been a blessing if they would have been able to handle the situation a lot earlier before the execution began. But at the end of the day, man, the law enforcement, these guys are humans too, and um, their response time isn't going to be as quick as we want it to be, man. For the ones out there that are doing their job, not all cops are good. as we all know that. But for the ones out there that are doing their job right and wearing their badges proudly, man, shout out to you guys, man. Um, Overall, just a sad situation, man. Sad situation. Um, I
Hey,
wonder
we
how long
don't.
they were married for.
Yeah, who you marry is important.
Mm-hmm.
Who you marry is important, man. This is what I got to say about people that's choosing their spouse. It's not about you liking them then and there. It's about you liking them for the rest of your life. Can put up with them.
That's right.
When y'all 10 years, 20 years in, you might don't like them like how you used to. But you got to be able to coexist and get through that. These are things you should know about when you're making this decision. Knowing that's going to fade away. And some of the other stuff going to have to carry the union. The morals, the principles, the unconditional love, things like that going to have to carry you through it. Y'all be thinking y'all supposed to like the person how y'all like them for the honeymoon forever. That ain't real. That ain't real. That's a fantasy, man. That's something you see in a movie. We talking about reality. Two people gonna have ups and downs, and that need to be go over in y'all vows. We gonna have ups and downs, baby, but I promise we stay together through it. We stick together through it, we'll get through it. That's all it is. Once you put it like that, the other person had a choice. Nah, I don't want to deal with that. I want to be liked every day, all day. Then they don't want to live in reality. They'll show you, oh, we can't get married. Cool, boom. We ain't gonna waste none of each other's time. That says none of that. Because I know that it's gonna come a phase where we're gonna have to stick together to get through it. We're gonna have to be a marriage.
That's right.
We're gonna have to be married and not look married. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody want to look married.
Two different things right there.
You feel me? You want to look married instead of being married. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that photo might get 800 likes. Then that wedding dress and that nice tuxedo. But when it get real, when y'all have a disagreement in that house, and that man still got to lead, he still got to lead instead of wanting to be in the mood with you because you ain't agreeing with him and this and that. It's gonna, it's a lot of many different components when you choosing to marry someone. And you feel me? You marrying for that bag. You better marry a man that's compatible and can control his emotions, because that man with that bag probably can't control a emotion. That's why he got that bag. That's so he can get you with it, because he can't cover up a lot of other things that he lacking.
Yeah.
He lacking. I ain't worried about that bag. I know a lot of great things I excel at. That bag is going to be a plus to add on top of the resilient man I am, that I became. But
fellas, don't never lead with your wallet. Don't do that. Never
don't
lead with your wallet.
And don't lead with right now. Yeah, that's what the vows got to say. I know that with time things get a little ruggy, but if we stick together, we'll come out of it. You feel what I'm saying? We got to It ain't gonna always be no honeymoon. It ain't gonna be gonna get through that honeymoon phase, and that's gonna be that. But I'm pretty sure dude who had 8 kids with the woman, or 7, whatever, they got through a lot, and he feel like, man, we got all this time invested. Like I said, he killed 8 kids. I'm not reasoning with the buster, but we got all this time and stuff invested. You feel me? Why get a divorce and this and that?
Right.
Okay, cool. If you felt that low about her, get the divorce. And right now, because you served and you got a good job, you can use that to prove that you are indeed a law-abiding citizen enough to be the full custody of those kids. You could have went about it that way, man, but taking the kids' life and taking her life, I guess he didn't want another man to father his kids.
That's another thing, fellas. Let me speak on that real quick, Ray. So, fellas, when you're in a situationship where you decide to break things off with your lady, now whether you guys have kids or not, or whether that's your ex-wife or not, when you guys are done, you have to accept the fact that she is going to talk to other men And that's okay. Don't be trying to run up on the next dude, man, because I'm telling you, bro, you don't know what that dude might got in his waistline, bro. He might got that fire on him, man. Don't run up on dude, man. Accept the fact that she is not your woman no more. Accept it. Get out your feelings and accept the fact that that is not your woman no more. Accept it, brother, because I'm telling you, it's gonna lead to two different things. Either you're gonna run up on this new dude that's with your ex, and he either gonna put them hands on you, or he might pull that iron on you, man. Or y'all just get into, a little situation and the cops pull up and y'all both go to jail. Now both of y'all sitting behind bars looking goofy, you know what I'm saying? And the female y'all's fighting over, she probably already got another dude lined up. Two, three, four, or five of them. So be careful with that, fellas, man. Once you've officially closed a chapter with the ex, man, leave her alone, bro. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of it, man. If that's your baby mother, y'all not together, man, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Too many women out there, man. Leave her alone. Now, if y'all got children, take care of your kids. If she's willing to comply with you. There's some cases where a lot of brothers want to be in their daughter's lives or they sons' lives, man, but the mother is just so manipulative that she's not allowing that, man. So, if the mother is not allowing it, man, then that's out of your control. But if you do have the ability to take care of your children, then that is your job, man. But um accept the fact, man, that woman has moved on and you got to move on too, fellas. You got to move on too. Because here's the thing, right? The biggest, how can I explain this? Um, the most valuable thing a woman can give a man is her body, is her womb, right? Now, obviously, in this society that we're living in, man, everybody, gender roles are just so confused, and a lot of women out here, man, cutting the fool, man. Let's just be honest, and that goes for dudes too. But um, yeah, man, giving your body and giving your womb is the highest honor a woman can give a man, and that's why the Most High created the woman to be a childbearer. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? The Most High forgave the woman for who she is by giving her the maternal DNA to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as us men, you know what I'm saying? The highest honor that we can give a woman is marriage, is her to become a wife, is for her to, to have access to the 401k that you've been putting, 10, 20, 30 plus years in. You know what I'm saying? Having her have access to the house that you don't put blood, sweat, and tears into that equity, man. That is the highest honor that we can give a woman. So, both roles, both genders have to play a very pivotal role here, man. So, don't take these things very lightly. Ladies, don't be too loose with your body. I get it. We live in a free, liberated world where, you become sexually liberated, but be careful with that, man. Be careful because there are consequences with that. Okay. You going around, sleeping around and exchanging your soul with all these different dudes and having all these soul ties. It's going to be very hard for you to be able to bond with your current woman. And for the fellas out there, I can't just crack the whip on the females. I got to crack the whip on the fellas too. You know what I'm saying? The highest honor that we can give a woman is for her to be in a wife position. Now, that is not to be given, okay? Because anybody can walk down to the courthouse and say, I do, especially in a state where it's a no fault divorce state, like some of these liberal states, like Washington, California. I even think Florida's a no fault divorce state. Now, in states like that, you definitely, you just got to read up on the laws in the state you live in, man. So be aware of the laws first and foremost. Be aware of the woman that you're dealing with. And, hopefully, man, you two can align, man. So, situations like what took place in Louisiana earlier today won't happen, man. You have to know that you are aligned with your woman. Now, that's not to say that everything is going to be, glitter and gold every day, man. Because that's just not reality. I think we've been um, misleaded with social media and reality television, man, where The Telluride vision is projecting these relationships to be perfect, man. But relationships are far from that. Um,
Mm.
but it should never lead to a domestic situation, man. Never lead to a domestic situation, man. If you absolutely feel like you need to put your hands on somebody, man, bro, go take your behind to the gym and go hit that heavy bag, bro. I hit the heavy bag this morning and it felt amazing. You know what I'm saying? Just a cool little slight 10-minute session on the heavy bag, man. Nothing too crazy. But it relieved a great deal of stress, man. It relieved a great deal of stress. I got a nice burnout from it, man. And shoot, to keep it a buck with you, bro, I don't even remember what I was stressed over about before I was hitting the heavy bag, man. So there's definitely remedy in that, fellas, man. And even if you don't got a heavy bag, man, just go on YouTube, man, and look up some shadow boxing combos and drills, man. Just body weight, bro. Do something, man. Do something. Just don't crash out, man. Life is too beautiful. Life is too rich, man. And you got people that care about you, man. And if you don't have that peer around you, man, go ahead and tap in, man, with the You Said What talk show, man. We got the Patreon that's coming out pretty soon here, and we got the email for you guys too, man. If you guys want Iron Mac or Resilient Ray perspective, man, we'll break it down, man, and dissect it and chop it up on here, man. So just don't crash out. Just don't crash out, fellas.
Boy, people so low down.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Low down. People so low down. Man, we so far removed from times when we were kids. When we was kids, those adults, man. Wouldn't even like this, broski. Now we adults with all them bad old kids who used to just do unhuman things when we was kids. Now they adults with us and making the world a ridiculous place.
It is a ridiculous place, and I had a very interesting thought earlier this week, man. Because I'm also a critical thinker, man. I have a lot of time to do self-reflection, and during those time periods where I do have my self-reflection, I'm just thinking like, man, when we were children or when we were younger teenagers, we were very naive, man. And I'm starting to think when we were naive and we were innocent, I think life was a little bit more peaceful. It was a little bit more fulfilling. And it's just like now that we have access to all of this information, we have access on human behavior, we have access on men behavior, women behavior. We have an abundance of information that's just nonstop. I'm starting to kind of relate that a little bit to the beginning of times with Adam and Eve, when Eve was deceived by the serpent and got that forbidden fruit from that tree of knowledge, forbidden knowledge. And when her and Adam ate that fruit, they were enlightened and they had knowledge. I'm starting to think, man, are we kind of living in those days, bro? I mean, look at the back of the iPhone. What is that? An apple. What's on this device right here? Access, information. We could literally find anything and everything on this device.
Pooh cheese.
And now, yeah.
Man, I'm tired of talking about that. Honestly. I'm tired of talking about that. Disgusted, man. Disgusted.
Very much.
Louisiana, man, the most stressed state in America. The most stressed state in America. Narcissist. But moving on, man, we're going to talk about and go over this video from our boy Sean Cotton, the founder of Say Cheese. He got some interesting things that me and Iron Mac always go over about today's day, talent not being enough, things like that. Some of the stuff we just go over to the core beings of who we are. I'm going to let y'all listen.
Polo G fell off. You stopped listening to Polo G when what?
Don't keep it real. When he lost his girl. So it had nothing to do with music. It had nothing to do with music, right?
It had nothing to do with music. It was a down moment. That moment right there is when he went down. He started going down.
So that's when you stopped listening to his music because his girl cheated on him.
Not just because, but it's just add to it.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Fans like that. That's why rap is a scam. That's why rap is what it is. It's not about talent. I keep telling you that. It's not about talent. Lame ass. Y'all have this thing, and can you shut this door because it's echoing? Y'all have this thing where y'all feel as though it's just this thing where people think talent matters. Talent does not matter. You got niggas like that who find little reasons to stop fucking with you. Oh, he drives a scat pack. He don't got the Hellcat. Oh, he's wearing lab diamonds. He don't got the
Hey, he put on with that one.
It's everything but music. That's why I try to tell you who rap the music. Create the storyline, create the narrative. Because it's not the talent. Talent does not matter. The storyline matters. They say Young and Ace fell off. Oh, and I agree. Young and Ace fell off. But why? Because the story ended. The movie's over. There's no more chapters. The book is closed. Julio died, the book closed. Julio died, the book closed. It's not about talent. Stop. It's not about talent. The fans are lying to y'all. The A&Rs are lying to y'all. The executives are lying to y'all. It's not about talent. Yeah. People want to be entertained. They want to see a circus. It's not about talent. Y'all laughed at the baby when he was walking down 6th Street wearing a diaper. What he had to do to get on? He had to kill somebody in fucking Walmart. It's not about talent.
Sad but true. Sad but true.
He had to catch a body to get on. He had to catch a body to get on.
That's
he
a
had
sacrifice,
to catch a body
man.
to get on. That's some people really blueprint to success. That's their pathway to success.
That's right.
I'm about to catch this body and blow up and change my life forever. Not that if I catch this body, I got to answer the big God one day about this. That's how far we remove. That's how far we remove. They don't care about answering the big God about that body, about that hat.
No. No, they don't. You know, you
they
see
not
the
even thinking
music
that far
industry.
ahead.
No. The music industry, today's music industry,
not just
is
music,
ran by
bro. This is around the world. Think about that. Take what we talking about. He said from the music and expand it everywhere else. Think about how you are overqualified for things, but this person who has this jibber jabber story, they want to hire him over you.
For sure, it's never based off of talent.
He bring a circus.
It's based off of performance.
Competence. You bring competence. Control of self. Diligence. Patience. Natural born ability, talent, dedication, discipline. Showing up every day. But this person bring a circus and he get opportunity. He or she get an opportunity because of entertaining. Entertaining, not good entertainment, but as entertainment as they in a live on beef with somebody and somebody got to die.
Right.
And now when that person die, they not even entertainment no more because they was just a narrative. They was just a story, like he said. Like he said, with
just a story, just a character, man.
Like he said with Ace Youngin. Ace Youngin music don't sound no more now that Fulio is dead and gone. That's why you got to be a businessman and think, we don't want to kill him because we ain't going to make no more money. We can't kill each other because let's just keep this rap beef going on to entertain the people, keep the money going. They don't think that far ahead. They so dumb, we actually got to kill them to let them know we ain't playing, cool. We ain't playing now, y'all better go broke. But this happens in all fields, man. It ain't about talent no more. It's not about talent no more. And that's another reason why the world is in the current state it is in, because talent is not required. When talent was required,
that's right,
the world was in a better place. When you actually needed talent. When you needed talent for your position in the world was in a better place. But now that you don't need talent, the morality has lowered down. Everything has been watered down. The people are more stressed. Only the dumb people are entertained by this. The smart, intelligent people are not entertained. We see through everything, the BS, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can't run no play on us. You can't fool us. You can't try to get us, manipulate us, this and that.
No, yeah. We
the
unplugged,
ones that only
man,
entertain
from the Matrix,
manipulatable people, man. The manipulatable people, man. I keep telling you, man, it ain't that many people more talented than me. It ain't that many people more talented than me. But it's a lot of people that would break their morals than me. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that will break the code, break their morals, anything than me. It's a lot of people that'll chase that bag. I'm not chasing that bag because chasing that bag, you getting chased and led to the devil. You getting led to the devil.
Yeah.
In the beginning of your chase, you got all your morals. You saying, I'm doing this for the family. Then you get a little bit of it. That's when the addiction starts. Then you get a little more addiction. And a little more, before you know it, you're addicted to the devil. He done pulled you to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now you saying, F him, because I got that bag. I got more money than him. I'm coming through stunned. Now you see how it changed you? Not getting that bag saved me to be who I am today. Not chasing that bag. Who knows how I would be chasing that bag from 20 to 30. Chasing that bag, just getting money. I'm about to get that money. Man, I seen what chasing that bag have done to people I grew up with, man. I seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I seen what getting that bag has done to people I grew up with personally, man. I seen what greed do to people. I seen what having access to more money than they ever had, their family has done to them. I ain't want that for myself. I don't want that for myself. I want to be able to be around, live long, see my kids have kids, all that. And if we got to live middle class to somewhat good class, I'm fine with that, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
I'm fine with that money. I know I'm gonna raise a successful son if I can put my knowledge into my young child at a young age. Success automatically gonna come. That's a knowledgeable kid that young, and they got a 2-parent household or whatever the case may be. Come on, man, stop it, broski. Stop it.
Even in a single parent household, man.
Even in a single parent household, we're trying to stop pushing that. We're trying to stop pushing that, getting back. Even they had 2-parent households during slavery. They had 2-parent households during Jim Crow law. We gotta get back to our ways. You feel what I'm saying?
Now
they even had. That's crazy. There wasn't no single parent households. There are those times when we didn't have the resources.
You see, now that we have more freedom and now that we have more finances, now, people have been given the option and the freedom to break up a household.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say something as far as, quote unquote chasing the bag. So fellas, man, or females, I get it. We're in this hyper simulated world that we're living in. So, to the point where every time we open up a social media, we're looking at, lavish lifestyles, looking at cars, we're looking at clothes, we're looking at houses, we're looking at fancy vacation trips and this, that, and the third. But here's the thing, right? It's not, money itself, which is bad. It's really the love for money is the root of all evil. When you're willing to go kill your neighbor for $1 bill, or when you're willing to, to rob your brother, or when you're willing to compromise yourself in the quote unquote rap industry to get you a 360 deal where you're promoting yourself to sell drugs to your community, to inflict harm into your community. And if you're a female artist and you're being a promiscuous woman, showing your body parts and going on the radio waves saying that men ain't ish, and you know promoting females to take their mans, through the cleaners and get them for everything they got and everything that they worth. When you're willing to compromise yourself, oh yeah, man, that's pure evil intentions, man. But if you're out there, man, if you're earning an honest dollar, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing lame about that, man. If you know what I'm saying, if you're a janitor, you know what I'm saying, making $5 an hour, man, at least you ain't out there robbing somebody, man. That's okay, bro. Have humble beginnings, man. Have humble beginnings, because the goal is to never to chase money, man. The goal is to align ourselves with the Most High, man. I don't even think we should ever even be praying and asking God for money, because he's not going to answer you, bro. We have to ask him for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Once we can ask him for those things, and once we have proven to him that we're worthy, being a disciplined individual, being loyal to those people around you, being a trustworthy person, standing 10 toes down on what you say, you know what I'm saying? Once you've exhibited those attributes, then the Most High will bless you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He's not going to just, have money just come out the ceiling and let it fall in your lap. No, man. He's going to give you wisdom to go about it, the righteous way, on the righteous path. You see what I'm saying? Because you're right, bro. Far too many influencers, movie actors, and musicians, man, they've had to compromise, man. And we definitely see it with black entertainers, man. It's not just other races, man. It's black entertainers too. Think about all the black male entertainers, man, in the movie industry that had to put on that dress, man, and get them acting roles, man.
Mm.
Think about the dude that calls himself Medea, who's, weighing 300 plus pounds, wearing a dress and carrying a purse, talking about some how you're doing. Nah, man. No, I'm not rocking with that. And all respect to him, I'm not going to say his name, but no, bro. Like, at what point do we tell ourselves that, no, I am not willing to compromise my manhood and my integrity for $1? That's idolatry. When you are willing to do anything for $1 bill, that is idolatry, because you love money. Never love money. We're not even supposed to be in love with anything worldly, man. Nothing. In love is very dangerous. This brother right here, this brother Shamir Elkins, was probably in love. Being in love will get you killed or get somebody else killed. You love your wife, you love your children, but to fall in love with your woman, no. And I know that might sound a little off to a lot of you guys, but you got to hear where I'm coming with this, man. Once you fall in love with something or someone, and you're willing to do anything and everything to keep that person around, these are the results you get. Somebody gets injured. You can't accept the fact that she done left you behind to get with another dude, 2, 3, or 4 guys. Now you want to what? You want to crash out because somebody done took your old lady?
Mm.
You can't accept the fact that she's not yours anymore? Oh, why? Oh, because, I don't know, she made you feel good. She made you that nice pizza that y'all enjoyed on Friday nights, filled with pepperoni and pineapples, which you shouldn't even be eating pepperoni. Oh, what? Oh, she was your first girlfriend? Man, bro, wake up, man. Wake up. If she's not yours anymore, accept it, bro. That's just what it is, man. Far too many men have a hard issue accepting or not accepting the fact that if their lady moves on, she's going to be with another dude, bro. As a matter of fact, she's probably already got the next dude planned. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time she check out, bro, she's already been checked out with multiple dudes. So, Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm just trying to help you fellas out there, man. Um, don't lead with your wallet. Don't fall in love with your significant other. Don't fall in love with money. You go out there and you earn an honest dollar, whether it's blue collar or white collar. Don't compromise. Don't sell out. Stand for what you believe. And if that job
Something
does not align with stand for something, man. Stand for
you
something.
can
And if that
bet on
job,
FanDuel now. There's
yeah,
plenty of ways to make money.
oh, for sure,
You
for
can bet
sure.
on
And
FanDuel
speaking
now.
on
You can teach people how to
that,
use FanDuels and charge them. There's plenty of ways to make money. You can if you're in
plenty of
fitness, you can
ways
personal train or do a Zumba dance class. There's plenty of ways to
without
survive.
a college degree.
There's plenty of
You
ways
don't
to
need no
survive
college
without
degree.
going to jail out here. There's plenty of ways.
Hmm.
When you get your tax money,
Because I don't.
you get your tax money,
Yeah,
you could start your business or something. You feel me? There's plenty of ways, man.
yes,
It's just all
sir.
about being around the right people, not being around people that humiliate you for having a little job to save up some money to fund what you
That's
want to
not
do in
humiliating
the
at
next
all,
year.
man.
You feel what I'm
Shouldn't be
saying?
humiliating at least. Hmm.
Talent. We need to get back to talent. We get back to talent, man. It's a wrap. If we get back to
Facts.
talent. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all done manipulated the game to where people want to know the story and want to see you stay in drama, this and that. That's the less time that people find a way to manipulate the people that way, to draw you in that way.
Mm.
But it will shift again. It will shift back to it being you needing talent. The culture will shift
Facts.
back. It shifted to this for the last 10 years. Before that, we was like 30 years in where you needed talent to be successful. We're going to shift back.
That's right.
We're going to shift back. I believe, and I have optimism for the future. You know, pessimistic kill a lot of things, and we
Most
ain't gonna be
definitely.
pessimistic. We know they had their little run. You had your little 10-year run, narcissist. Enjoy your 10 years.
That's right.
Enjoy your little 10-year run, narcissist. Don't ever say you didn't get a chance to be successful. You did. Your success
They did.
your success turned the world back to a horrible place. So what was it really cost?
Yeah, got to bring that standard back, man, all across the board, man, in the school industry, because this is also something I wanted to bring up, man. Just talking about talent and men being aligned with their values and women being aligned with their values. I'm starting to believe that the schools control the children, the church controls the women, and the prison institution controls the men. If you really boil it down, bro, prison controls men because we've been taught since the age of 5, these are the things you do or these are the things you don't do to end up in jail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Females, for the most part, not all, are being groomed and conditioned by the church because that's where a lot of them are getting their spiritual wisdom from. And the children are getting a lot of their instructions, a lot of their propaganda, and a lot of their knowledge from the school, man.
Mm.
And that tells you right there, where the talent is missing, man. A lot of these teachers are not training the children to chase after talent, man. They're teaching them to chase after knowledge and taught skill based. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's just kind of disturbing the natural order of things, man.
Right.
Even in jail, bro. Even in jail, man. As we already know, man, you don't have no freedom once you're a part of that system. But and man, a lot of cats that are in prison, man, some of the most talented dudes, man. But shoot, I was reading this one article, man. They don't even allow some jails to have certain books, man. Like the book we mentioned before on one of the earlier episodes, 48 Laws of Power. That book is banned in a lot of prisons, bro. That book is banned in a lot of prisons, man. But to get back on topic here, man. I just think talent is so done away with, man. I mean, just look at the state of men today, bro. Morbidly obese, um, don't really know how to dress. You don't have, I mean, come on, bro. Like back in the day, bro, like when our folks would step out, bro, they would have their slacks on, they button down, they smell good, little tss, 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 you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nice polished shoes, bro. Man, ask how many dudes do they know how to polish a dress shoe, man?
Mm.
Come on, bro. They ain't doing it, bro, because there's no standard. You know what I'm saying? And of course, man, I look, bro, I dress down too with sweats and all that, but at least, if you're a physically fit dude, man, anything you wear is just gonna look phenomenal, man. And that's not tooting no horn or nothing. That's just, the work that I put in. But yeah, man, we got to get back to that standard, man. Our military folks, man, not all of them, but a good majority of them out of shape, eating too many cookies and brownies, man. Um, Music industry, man, so watered down, bro. No lyrics, man. Um, Maybe it's probably like that because artists aren't making as much money nowadays, so they probably just producing just garbage right now. You know what I'm saying? Sneaker designs, garbage. No new retro looks appealing to me, bro. It's like even the newer cars, bro, they suck. There's no, you know, there's just no talent being brought into newer cars, man. Like anything after 2017, in my opinion, trash. Straight up garbage, bro.
Trash.
The houses that are trash, the houses that are being built right now, no talent, straight trash. Cookie cutter homes. So talent all across the board is at an all-time low, and we need to bring that back. If we want so-called America to become a great country, not to become great again, because it was never great to begin with, but to become a great nation, we got to bring talent back. Got to bring talent back.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Resilient Ray, Iron Mac. That concludes episode 16, man. That concludes episode 16. We got a million
and
more
I know y'all
episodes
see
to go.
my brother's ring right there. I know y'all see my brother ring. Show it to him one more time, bro. Yeah.
They ain't ready for that, man. Ooh.
That mug too clean, bro.
Long live my snake, my son, Saint Laraco, man. He on my finger now. Saint Laraco, man. I lost my snake last year, you guys. Due to a heat stroke, learning lesson. But he with us now.
That's
In
right.
spirit. That concludes episode 16, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that email to get up with us. Gonna keep pushing that. Stay tuned. A lot of more new stuff coming. Faster drops coming. We're gonna start trying to do 2-3 drops a week now. Not 1 drop a week. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of information we gotta start covering. And we ain't being able to cover how we want to cover. But we're gonna keep bringing it to you, man. God is good. Big God is good. I'm sorry, He big God, you know what I'm saying? Because he
That's
is
right.
the biggest. It's nothing bigger than him. It's nothing bigger than him.
Come on.
It's nothing bigger than him. It ain't a mountain that he can't move. And nothing. Nothing bigger than big God, man. Keep big God first. Hey, choose your friends wisely. Choose your partner wisely. Choose your family members wisely. Everything wisely. Be wise through all your decisions, man. Be wise through all your decisions. Hey, you know what we saying? If they don't like you, they don't like your kids. Stop leaving your kids with people that don't like you. For real. Just because y'all got some type of ties to each other, family member, anything. If they don't like you, do not leave them kids around them. Protect your kids at all times. Do not leave your kids around somebody that don't like you. All right, Mac, what you got in our closing remarks?
Oh, yes, sir, man. So, like we always mention here, man, always put God first. It's a tragic event that took place today, man. Fellas, I don't know how many times I gotta repeat it, man. Don't crash out. 2026 is your year. Lock in. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals, man. And if you don't have that community, man, We're building that Patreon up for you guys, man. So feel free to join, man. We're building up a brotherhood, sisterhood, man. Just for people just trying to get right, man. That's really the goal here, man. Don't put so much emphasis on chasing a quote unquote the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because that can lead you to just a spiraling path, man, to, potentially serving Lucifer, man. So don't be very careful of that path, man. And, just continue to ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and, move through these last times with spiritual discernment, man. And you're going to be good, man. You're going to be good, man. So just stay up, man. Stay prayed up. Stay locked in, man, and eliminate distractions, man. Don't be going out there crashing out, cashing out on the weekends, man, because you're gonna end up possibly end up like this brother here, man, Shamir Elkins, man. So y'all put God first, man. That's all I got, man.
Spiritual discernment. Y'all ain't hear nothing he said.
That's
Take
right.
that with y'all. Let your discernment be strong at all times. Even if it's wrong, shit, if it saves you, it saves you. I'd rather be
That's
wrong and it saved my life than right and it cost me my life. Freedom.
Facts, brother.
Episode 16, you said what? We out of here.
Peace.